Hello everyone, welcome back. Tom with Capo Fetish. Today we're going to talk about our favorite TV show theme tunes. I have a few to mention here, a few honorable mentions. There's a long list, so I'm going to just get to my top 10. But a few honorable mentions. I Love Lucy, absolutely iconic. Courtship of Eddie's Father, what a great track written by Harry Nilsson. Love American Style, great little pop ditty. Bewitched is great. Room 222, remember that one? Dick Van Dyke Show and MASH. All fantastic, but here's my top 10. I'm going to start off with number 10. These are in order, by the way. Number 10, The Office theme song, a little ditty written by Jay Ferguson, formerly of JoJo Gunn and the band Spirit. He wrote this little ditty, and I'm sure he made a pile of money from this particular show here. The show is in syndication, like all over the place. I think it's on 3 different channels on my cable network. Also, it's on Netflix. So yeah, I love the first 2 seasons especially. I think the material was a little more edgy, and I liked the show before Jim and Pam became involved. It's a little more tension, but such a great show. I think my wife and I watched this thing all the way through all the seasons 3 times over the course of about 3 years. So great track, great theme song, The Office by Jay Ferguson. Coming in at number 9, the Flintstones theme song. Who could forget that? I love the early Flintstones before Pebbles and Bam Bam and Gazoo. I think the early the early drawings were a little more not as refined. You could definitely see a difference in the way Fred and Barney look in later episodes, like maybe seasons 3 and 4. But anyway, the theme song is fantastic. It just brings back a lot of good memories and good stuff. Coming in at number 9, the Flintstones theme song. Coming in at number 8 is one of my all-time favorite shows, and I love the theme song, The Twilight Zone. Just an absolutely timeless show. This guy was so ahead of his time, Rod Serling. All these subjects and topics he was discussing still apply to today. It's just absolutely, it almost foreshadows a lot of things to come. And it's dark, it's ominous, and that theme song always reminded me of The Who, Won't Get Fooled Again. When I heard Won't Get Fooled Again, I thought, that sounds like The Twilight Zone. So, yes, another great theme song. And then he would go on later to do the Night Gallery. Remember that show? God, that was such a freaky show. So absolutely freaky. I remember the reruns were always on it late at night, so I'd always be like hesitant to watch it alone, have to watch it with my sister or a friend. But anyway, Twilight Zone, fantastic theme song. Coming in at number 8. Of course, I got to throw this in. This is number 7. The Looney Tunes opening theme is just iconic. Brings back so many great memories after school, watching this for like an hour or 2. Plus, Mel Blanc, another just absolute genius, one of my all-time heroes. The life he gave to these characters, it seems so real watching it as a kid. It still does. I mean, just the mannerisms of the characters, the drawings. I think Warner Brothers cartoons have some of the most amazing animation. I've always just been blown away by it. And this stuff is great. And that theme song, come on, just absolutely iconic and amazing. Coming in at number 7, the Looney Tunes theme song. Coming in at number 6, I Dream of Genie. Nice, snappy little number. It's kind of a corny show. It hasn't dated real well, but that theme song is gold. The opening with the animation and the genie bottle popping up and the song starting, just so great, so great. So this is coming in at number 6 for me, the I Dream of Genie theme song. Coming in at number 5, it really brings back memories too of kind of between like the late 70s, early 80s. I was watching the show. This was like the last syndicated show I was really into before I started playing with bands and getting more involved with playing music and playing in clubs. So this was kind of like the end of that era, and this is Taxi, and the theme song is just so amazing. I don't know what it is. Is it a recorder? Is it a flute doing the main melody? Put that in the comments section. But what a great ensemble cast here. Laka, Andy Kaufman was just incredible. Jim Nikowski, from Christopher Lloyd and the rest of them, Louie, Elaine, etc. Just an amazing cast. And that theme song, it will always be in my head. I'll always think of that taxi driving across the bridge in the opening sequence and the closing credits. Just amazing stuff. Taxi coming in at number 5 for theme songs for me from TV shows. Coming in at number 4, another one too that has an amazing guitar solo in the middle. I don't know who plays it, but I'm talking about the Rockford Files from 1974 when the show started. This song became a huge hit single. I think it was a top 10, top 15, written by a guy named Mike Post. My version is off the Super Hits of the 70s, Have a Nice Day, Volume 17. And there were 25 of these volumes that Rhino put out in the late 80s, early 90s, I believe. And they're really great. It's all those, AM hits from the 70s and a lot of like real rare ones you never hear anymore. But the Rockford Files is on here and I dig it. It's just, that too, just when I hear it, brings back a lot of memories. And it's a great track and that solo is fantastic. Coming in at number 4, the Rockford Files theme. Who can turn the world on with her smile? You know what I'm talking about. The Mary Tyler Moore Show theme song, Love Is All Around. What an amazing, amazing pop track. That could have been a number 5 hit if someone had covered that. Maybe the Raspberries could have covered it. Who knows? I think that would have been up their alley. But have you ever heard Husker Du's version of this single here? This was a single they put out called Makes No Sense at All. And you have a version of 8 Miles High by the Byrds on here. You have another track on here by Grant Hart, Masochism World. But then you have Love Is All Around, the theme song from Mary Tyler Moore. And they do an awesome version. Very, very power pop-ish and very infectious. So I've always loved this song. It was something I always look forward to on a Saturday night, watching Mary Tyler Moore with my parents as a kid. And that theme song was just pure ear candy. So coming in at number 3, the Mary Tyler Moore theme song. Coming in at number 2, my favorite show of all time next to Seinfeld. This, especially the first 3 seasons. I'm talking about Get Smart, the theme song for Get Smart. This is a box set that was put out by Time Life about 20 years ago. Has all 5 of the seasons of Get Smart. Look at the packaging here. It opens like this. And then a door opens just like the show. Do, 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 do. And then this opens up. And then you've got all 5 seasons of Get Smart. My favorite Get Smart, though, are the first 3 seasons before 99 and Max got married. Absolute genius comedy by Mel Blanc and Buck Henry. I'll never get sick of this show. I didn't like it as much once I got married, but the first 3 seasons I still watch to this day. So the theme song for Get Smart with that very high reverb guitar playing with that dig, 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 dig. There's just nothing like it. Coming in at number 2, my absolute favorite of all time, though, theme songs from a TV show is The Odd Couple. Now, this is the movie, and I believe that theme song was in the movie too, but I like the version on the Tony Randall, Jack Klugman show. The way Klugman walks out with the cigar and then Tony Randall picks it up with his cane. It's fantastic. Fantastic. That jazzy kind of swing about it. It's just never get sick of it. It just brings a lot of joy when I hear it. It's not just memories, but it's just a great track. Just an absolutely well-written track. So that is my number 1 of all time TV theme show songs. So what are your favorite TV theme show songs of all time? List those in the comments section. As always, thanks for watching. If you dig the content, press subscribe. And I've got one last little soundbite to give to you before we move on. Take care.